The 1-Year Bible Storybook by Virginia J. Muir. Today's story comes from Genesis chapter 22. Abraham proves his faith. One day, God gave Abraham a very strange message. He told him to take his son Isaac up to Mount Moriah and offer Isaac as a burnt sacrifice on the altar. Although Abraham loved his son very much, he didn't argue. He simply obeyed. Early the next morning, he took Isaac and 2 of his servants, and they started up the mountain, carrying a knife, some wood, and some fire to light the wood at the altar. When they could see the place of sacrifice ahead, Abraham left the servants, and he and Isaac went on. Isaac had often seen his father sacrifice a lamb, so he asked Abraham, "Father, we have the wood and we have the fire to light it, but where is the lamb we're going to offer on the altar?" Abraham answered, "God will give us a lamb to sacrifice on the altar, my son." Then they arrived. Abraham built an altar and arranged the wood on it. Then he tied Isaac up and laid him on the wood. He raised the knife to kill Isaac, but at the last moment the angel of the Lord said, "No, don't hurt your son. I can see now that you really do love and trust me. You were even willing to give me your precious son a promise." Just then, Abraham saw a male sheep called a ram. It was caught in a nearby bush. He sacrificed the ram to God on the altar and gave the place on the mountain a special name: "The Lord will provide." Then they went back home again. Abraham had passed God's test, and Isaac was spared. This is Genesis chapter 22.